Have you ever had one of those days where you're outside in the heat and you've been active? Maybe you've went for a walk, a bike ride, a workout, or you've just spent hours in the sun and you drink water, but it still doesn't feel like you're refreshed. Maybe you feel like your energy is a little lower than usual. Your body just feels like it needs something more. That's because hydration is about more than just replacing water. Water is obviously important, but your body also relies on minerals called electrolytes to help maintain balance. These minerals help your body maintain fluids, support normal muscle function, and allow your cells to communicate properly. Here's something interesting. When most people hear the word electrolytes, they usually think of one thing: sodium. Sodium is important, but it's only one piece of a much bigger picture. Today we're going to break down what electrolytes are, why our body uses them, and why understanding the full electrolyte picture matters, especially during summer, moving into fall, and exercise and times when you're sweating more. You need to replace those electrolytes. So what exactly are electrolytes? Well, electrolytes are minerals that carry an electrical charge when they dissolve in your body's fluids. That may sound like a complicated science term, but their role in your body is actually very practical. Electrolytes help your body maintain proper fluid balance, support normal muscle contractions, help your nerves communicate, support many of the processes happening inside your cells every single day. Your body is constantly working to keep these minerals in balance. When you sweat, especially during exercise or hot weather, you're not just losing water, you're also losing some of these important minerals. And that is why understanding electrolytes can help you make better decisions about your hydration routine. Let's start with the electrolyte most people recognize, and that is sodium. Sodium gets a lot of attention because it plays a major role in fluid balance. When you sweat, your body loses both water and sodium. Sodium helps your body regulate where fluids go and helps maintain the balance between fluids inside and outside your cells. This is one reason hydration needs can change depending on your level of activity. Someone sitting inside on a cool day, for example, has very different hydration needs than someone exercising outside in the summer heat. Sodium is important, but it doesn't work alone. The next electrolyte is potassium. Potassium works alongside sodium to help maintain fluid balance, especially within your cells. It also plays a role in normal muscle function and nerve communication. A simple way to think about it is that sodium and potassium work as a team. Your body doesn't rely on one single mineral. It uses a combination of nutrients working together to maintain balance. That's one of the reasons looking beyond just one ingredient can be helpful when thinking about hydration. Now let's talk about one that doesn't get nearly as much attention: chloride. If I asked most people to name 5 electrolytes, chloride probably wouldn't be one of the first ones that comes to mind. But chloride really actually is one of the body's most important electrolytes. It works closely with sodium to help maintain fluid balance, and it also plays a role in normal digestive processes. This is a great example of why ingredient education really matters. Sometimes the nutrients that get the least attention are still doing important work behind the scenes. When most people hear calcium, they immediately think about bones, and calcium is absolutely important for maintaining strong bones. But calcium also plays other roles in the body. including supporting normal muscle contractions and nerve communication. Every time your muscles move, whether you're walking, exercising, cycling, lifting, or simply going through your daily activities, your body is relying on a complex system of communication between muscles and nervous system. Calcium is part of that process. The last electrolyte we'll talk about today is magnesium. Magnesium is one of those minerals that gets a lot of attention because it supports many different functions in the body. It plays a role in normal muscle function, normal energy, metabolism, nervous system function, and for active people, recovery is just as important as performance. Your body needs the right nutrients to support the processes that happen after activity, not just during it. So what's the big takeaway? Electrolytes are not just about sodium. Your body uses a variety of minerals, and each one has a different role. Sodium, potassium, chloride, calcium, and magnesium all contribute in different ways to helping your body maintain balance. And when you look at electrolyte products, you'll notice that formulas can vary. Some focus on certain minerals, while others include a broader combination. The important thing is not just recognizing the word electrolytes. It's about understanding what those ingredients actually do and why they matter. Because the more we understand our bodies, the better choices we can make for our own wellness. And as we move through summer and spend more time outside, staying hydrated becomes even more important. But hydration isn't just about drinking more water. It's about understanding what your body is using and what nutrients help support that balance. I'd love to hear from you. And before today, which electrolyte did you know the least about? Sodium, potassium, chloride, calcium, or magnesium? Drop your answer below. I think you might be surprised by how many people have never heard of some of these important minerals. And if you enjoy learning more about the ingredients behind everyday wellness, make sure you're following along, because we'll continue breaking down the science behind choices we make every day